a taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Let's go! Let's go!
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to
Engaku
hear
è dal touchdown.
the defensive
Aaron
backs.
Jones è
He's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be, and what do we need to get?
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw.
I got you, boy.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike 54. Pick it up. Wait. Pick it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it out.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Duke Riley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Check ring 90. Round 80. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
On third down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers, a quick hitter, complete. It's Watts. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Stay there. Stay there. 390. Alpha. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You got one.
Here's Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Throwing, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Vybalil jsem televizi z krabice, ne? Ale to je obrovské na chodbě. Dal jsem tam ten polystyrén, dal jsem to na chodbu. Což je právě slyším za druhou ukání. Otevřu dveře a steká, aby se na chodbu zavěděl drápala jedna sekunda.
He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 52's the mic, boy, 52.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. Hey, express. Check. Hey, south. Motion.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They come out here in the eye. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown. Down on the season, and the Falcons push further out in front. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Falcons 21, Chargers 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 5-4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Takže když Rusové všechno to hrajou.
Tak jsme před nimi.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Charlie. We got
2nd and 5 now. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack pushes him back. And now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch QB drop. Lock it up.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Jones has it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. a 10th carry for Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd down and goal. Ryan, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set, 380. Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Rivers now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
21, 58. Hey, Haywood.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on second down, Rivers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Aha.
Ty vole, Graham, ty vole. Pičo, mně to připadá, kdyby vole doznal nějaký lineman, ty vole.
Freeman again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Dělal dobře, jak se zastakujeme. Co se směješ, vole, zrovna ty, vole. Já si myslím, že je to ten, vlastně Belík.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever we said hasn't been working. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's the place to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Bill 180, round 80. Target.
Play fake, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again here, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Field goal.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Hej, co to je za žunku? Pičem jsem vůbec znova.
And they take a knee. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
You got 3 down. Watch 25.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tak buď ho to nastal do piči.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Československý. Chargers.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Ty vole, on tam šel blbě ten
the
play, ty
gamble
vole, ale
fails.
byl tam
It's
úplně volný.
incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It
Ty
doesn't
vole, byl
work.
tam sám,
And the
ty vole,
Charger
on na
defense
ten balon
stands tall, and
nereagoval.
they get the football back.
Hey, they're scared. Keep it skinny. Mike 5-4.
Rivers on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here at 2nd and 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Že co? To bys mohl, no.